Boom, hey internets. Had a great conversation with a subscriber. If you want to have a conversation with me privately, you can text me on this number here. Gets me all the time. So drop versus collection versus capsule. I talk about this in depth in my wholesale to retail course. I would have you check that out. Some good content in there as well, talking about everything surrounding what I will touch on in this video. But just to clarify, I believe a drop can be anything, right? So when I'm talking about drops, merch and merchandise for influencers has become such a major component in apparel production in terms of the needs of people, because micro influencers really didn't exist several years ago, right? Like when I started working in apparel over 21 years ago. And so now with solutions like Printify and Printful, where it's kind of on demand and they take care of shipping and logistics for you, that is all a solution that has been something that we've needed, because there's a void where people are making merch for themselves and they're not a musician or an athlete or a traditional brand by itself. The person is the actual brand. So with that, you'll see a lot of influencers say, hey, I have a drop coming at midnight, 2 nights from now, countdown, and they'll do all kinds of promo for that. And so the drop is the thing. And so a drop can be a t-shirt, it can be a hat, it can be just one or more than one piece of merch or merchandise for a brand. But I feel like that word has really been used with the rise of micro influencers. A collection, I think more traditionally of fashion, right? So a collection can be something that we think of more so in a runway show, right? So when you think of a runway show with actual models and people sat on either sides of an aisle where they're wearing the new fits for that season, that's when you think of a collection, right? A designer is showcasing their fall collection. And so when I think of that, I think of a full drop that has many capsules in it. So to me, a collection is the largest grouping of apparel and garments in one delivery, okay? And so what is a capsule? A capsule, as I have used it in fashion, is basically an outfit, right? So that can be a shirt, like a button-down shirt with shorts, and then maybe a hat that accessorizes it, but maybe the colorways that that hat or that beanie or whatever that headwear piece can also match with other items that are inside of that collection, but it's kind of made to go very well in one outfit. So you can think of it in terms of a capsule is a preset package that you could put on a mannequin and it looks good on the mannequin, right? So we would design capsules almost already thinking of merchandising or styling the end customer and having that outfit in mind from the beginning. And so you can drop just a capsule. You'll hear people in fashion, more so people who are in fashion will talk about dropping capsules. A collection is holistically the entire delivery, and a drop is the bottom denominator, where it could be a shirt and a hat, or it could be 3 shirts. A drop can almost be anything. And so a delivery is the official date of when that drop, that capsule, or that collection happens. Woo! I should maybe make some infographics with all of this stuff, but I hope you followed all of that. So a delivery can happen 4 times a year, and they can be bigger deliveries, right? So if you are selling retail, you're gonna go along that retail calendar of spring, summer, back to school, and holiday, right? And so you can also do many more deliveries than that. I talk about this all the time, but if you're not selling to retail, if you're just selling from your website, you could do as many deliveries or drops as you want. You can have 24 of them along an entire calendar year if you want. Hope that makes sense. If you need a little guidance on this, I do have a retail master schedule that I sell on CBA. Like I said, I have the wholesale to retail course and a couple other tools that can really help you along your journey. If you haven't downloaded the free pre-launch course, I strongly suggest you start with that, because there's a lot of information and it's free. But any other questions surrounding this topic specifically or whatever, you can drop it all down below. Always, you can also text me on this number here. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.